This sponsored Saturday is brought to you by Helix. Helix Sleep provides premium mattresses customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped to your door. If you haven't heard about Helix Sleep yet, you must be new here because I have been sleeping on a Helix mattress. I think the mattress's birthday is coming up, we talked about last time, but I have been a long time collaborator with Helix, and I have personally been sleeping on a Helix mattress along with my husband Ben. Our old dog Luigi loved sleeping in the Helix mattress, and our current dog Satine, she takes up so much space. Actually, this is my formal request to Helix to make a bed bigger than a king. I would love that so much. My dog is huge and stealing my bed space. And I was actually matched because I took the Helix sleep quiz. It's on their website, and you answer a few questions about yourself and your sleep preferences, whether you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, if you like a more firm mattress, and you can take this quiz by yourself or with a partner if you need to share. And we were matched with the Midnight Luxe. So the sleep quiz definitely worked for me. Could not recommend my mattress enough. So Helix does ship free in the United States. It comes rolled up in a box, and that is so convenient. When my Helix mattress first got delivered, I was like, thank God, because if I had to move a full-size mattress up another flight of stairs, which is what I had to do when we moved in, I would have cried. One of the best things about Helix is that they know that it is a little bit intimidating to buy something like a mattress without trying it first, and it's a big financial decision. So they offer a 100-night sleep trial, which means you have over 3 months to sleep in the bed. And if there are any problems at all, they will come pick it up for you, and you get a full refund. They also offer a 10-year warranty, as well as financing options and flexible payment plans. So go to helixsleep.com/GB and get up to $200 off your new mattress. I highly recommend them. They're so comfortable, fantastic company, and could not be more happy to be a partner with them for so long. So thank you so much, Helix, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching. Hello there. Thank you so much for coming in today. This is your first appointment with us, correct? Can you just confirm your name and birth date? Okay. Well, it's so nice to meet you. I'll be your doctor today. And it says on your chart you've been having some trouble seeing far away as well as close up, correct? Yeah, well, don't worry. It happens, and we can definitely adjust things for you, make it easier to see. So I just want to run some tests and ask you some questions, if that's okay. All right, perfect. So when's the last time you've been to the eye doctor? Okay, so it's been a while, and you're new to the area. Well, welcome. We've been here for quite a while. We've moved buildings a couple of times, but just like down the block, so. All right, but it seems like we'll probably have to just redo everything. We'll want to give you a pretty comprehensive look over and testing to get your prescription back up to date. So do you wear contacts or glasses already? Did you bring your glasses? And how are they treating you? Okay. And those aren't strong enough anymore, especially on the one side. Okay. And when were those prescribed to you? Okay. All right. Would you mind if I took a look at your glasses? Thank you. I'm just going to take a look at the prescription of these. It's going to give me a little bit of a starting point. I know that these aren't working for you, but it's nice to gather all the information I can. These are some nice frames, though. Took really good care of them. Okay. Get those tested. And in the meantime, I'm going to just examine your eyes for anything glaring. So have you been experiencing any pain? Headaches? Okay. And with the headaches, are they frequent? Okay. Do you remember when they started? Okay. Well, hopefully, what we do today should help with that. Okay. Any redness or swelling around your actual eye? Itching, burning? Okay, great. How about any eye twitching? Cloudy vision? Double vision? Okay. And to your knowledge, there hasn't been any trauma to your physical eyes? No bumps, cuts, anything like that? Okay. Alright. Okay. So I'm just going to put my hand here so I don't accidentally bump into you. And I'm just going to take a look around your general eye area. Make sure there's nothing glaring. Good. And the other side. Good. Now, if you would go ahead and look at my nose. Good. And continue looking at my nose. Perfect. Okay. You look good. Nothing very concerning on the surface. So we can move on to addressing your actual prescription and updating that so you can see a bit better. Yeah, absolutely. So, what I would like to do is put on some trial frames. This is going to determine prescription for future classes. We have the option of contacts. And I want to adjust these to your face perfectly. Because if they're skewed or angled or not sitting correctly, it can actually affect the prescription that we end up with. So we want this to be accurate. So I'm just going to take some measurements. I have a little ruler here on the back of my portable eye chart. And what I'm going to do is just place this ruler here. I'm just going to measure from the corner of your eye over and then down the middle. And then I want to measure the temple area. Good. And then the other side, of course. Okay. Perfect. It's equal, which is always a good sign for symmetry, if you care about that sort of thing. Okay, so these dials will adjust the sizes. I know it looks very complicated and scary, but it's just a pair of glasses. But they need to be able to be adjusted per patient. So we want this to sit about 35. And then the nose bridge, we can adjust when we get that on your face. So if I were to slide these on, so it's sitting on your nose, all right? Let me just turn. There we go. Is that a little better? Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get these on. And what I'm going to do is take our trial lenses here. And these are going to go into the frames. And we'll be able to make adjustments from there using the chart in the back here. So did you say that you had an idea of which eye felt stronger when you're reading at a distance? Okay, so we'll start with the weaker one. We'll be putting an occluder on that side, on the stronger side. Alright. Do you have any questions? Okay. Sometimes this can be a little tedious, but I just prefer it because we can really take our time, get the exact sort of small measurements that we need, and you'll be able to wear these and look around the room. Sometimes it's a little bit better than one of those big machines that you're used to seeing. Yeah, right. Okay, awesome. So let's get these on you. Alright, so your glasses are off and your contacts are out. So this should be your base vision. We are going to be covering your other eye, and that's gonna go right in here. So it's just the eye that you've been having trouble with. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at the eye chart, and can you let me know what is the smallest line you can read? Okay, no problem. You can give a guess. Okay, alright. So the first one I want to try, I'm just going to go up quite slowly. But this should be a bit of... Okay, ready? So this is 1 or 2. Which one's better? 1 or 2? 2? Okay. And what can you see? What line? Can you read that for me? Very good. Okay. So now we have 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop this one in. Can you read line 4 for me? How about 5? Okay. Okay. One or 2? 1 or 2? Okay. Let's go ahead and put that one in. And can you read line 5? How about 6? Okay, but it's still a little blurry. Okay. One or 2? 2. Okay. Okay. It looks crisper, sharper. Okay. All right. Can you read line 6? Still a little bit. Okay. 1 or 2. Does that make it any better? 1 or 2. Okay. This lens there. All right. That's much better. Very good. All right. Can you read line 6? How about 7? Very good. Yeah, you can read 8 a little bit. Is that a little bit blurry? Okay, would you say 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Okay. Let's go ahead and try this here. Is that clearer? Can you read line 8 for me backwards? Okay. Can you read any of line 9? Good. Okay. Now if I close your eyes here, I'm going to take this. So this was 1 Okay. So this lens is what we're working with. Can you tell me, is there a difference? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Anything crisper, sharper, more blurry? Which one do you prefer, 1 or 2? Okay. One or 2? 1 or 2? Or are they the same? Okay. Three or 4? Or are they about the same? 3 or 4? Okay. Perfect. All right. So for that, just go ahead. And if we switch the occluder, I'm going to go ahead and put this in front of this eye, and we'll take a look at your other eye. Alright, now with your left eye covered and your right eye, reading the chart, what's the smallest line you think you can read? 8? Okay. Start here. Good. Now if I do this, do you prefer 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Okay. A small improvement, yeah. Okay, great. Let me pop that in. Alright, and now can you read 8 for me backwards? Starting from... Good. Great. Perfect. Now if I do this, is it better or worse? Do the letters appear smaller, blurrier? Okay. Great. Perfect. Okay. So we can actually take these off. Alright, so I have a bit of a suspicion that is proving to be correct, especially with the complaints that you came in with today. Your eyes certainly do not have equal vision. It's something called an isometropia. It just means that the prescription in your eyes are different. In your case, they're pretty vastly different. But if one of your eyes is having a hard time seeing at distance, the other is having trouble seeing up close, yeah, that's going to be tough for you to be able to focus when we're using both of our eyes together. We should be using both of them to be looking at things. So that would explain the headaches. If we fix this, those headaches should clear up, which is the plus side here. I'll be able to adjust your glasses for you, but I definitely would recommend contacts in this case. It's going to be a lot more comfortable for you, for your eyes. If you're interested in refractive surgery, corrective surgery, I can certainly refer you and give you some information on that as well. absolutely. But what I would like to do is take a look at something really quickly. It's this little test here, and this is called the Brock string. And I just want to hold this string right under your nose. I'm going to hold it out away from you. Now what I would like you to do is focus your eye on the red ball. Good. Can you focus your eye on the yellow? And can you try to focus on the green? Bit tougher. Okay. Can you go back to the yellow? And then can you focus on the red? Good. Okay. Okay. Interesting. And if I were to change the distance a little here and add in the blue. I'm going to hold it a bit out to the side here. Can you focus on the red ball? Now the blue. Back to the red. Try the yellow. Try the green. Back to yellow. And red. Okay, good. Yep, this can be used for vision therapy. Once we get your prescription correct, I can check and see if you're having any trouble with that. But it's a really good exercise to help your eyes work together. I just kind of wanted to see where you were at. I was watching your eyes as you changed, but it's supposed to look like 2 X's, but the color ball that you're focusing on should only be 1, and you should be able to see 2 and 2 of the others. Yeah, it's a neat little test. Now for this one, I would just like for you to go ahead and cover your right eye. Can you tell me what color this is? Red, good. And on a scale of 0 to 100%, how red is this cap? 100% red? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover your other eye. Is this the same intensity of red? On a scale of 1 to 100, is this 100% red as well? Okay, so there's no difference between your eyes in the intensity of the color. Good, okay. Perfect. Next, I just want you to take a look at this grid here. And it's going to be a little bit tough because you are having trouble with your close vision. But let me know what a comfortable distance is for you. Is that good? Alright, go ahead and cover one of your eyes. And just look right at the dot in the center. Right at the dot. Okay, now while you're looking at that dot, the grid surrounding it, but you have to keep focused on the dot in the center. Is there anything cloudy, wavy, weird, dark? Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and cover your other eye. Go ahead and look at the dot in the center. Is there anything cloudy, wavy, anything different than the other eye? Okay. Very good. Very, very good. closer and see what we're working with in terms of your close-up vision, what you're able to read. And this is the eye that's having trouble. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little pocket screener here, and we are going to cover one of your eyes. We'll start with the one that you think is not having too much trouble. When I hold this close, what line is the smallest line you can read from? Very good. Alright, so if I were to point this out, my pen, can you read this for me? Good. And what way is the E pointing? How about this one? This one? Great. Now is this an X or an O? X or O? X or O? Great. The line underneath. You can even give that one a little bit of a read. Well done. Okay. Can you just tell me if this is an X or O? X or O? X or O? Okay. Perfect. So really no trouble reading close up with that eye. If we were to uncover this one and cover it here and read close up. Alright, so if I were to hold this at the same distance, can you read any of these numbers for me? Okay, can you give it a guess? Alright, what if I did this? Is this better? Or worse? Better? Worse? Better? Okay. If I hold that there, is there a line you can read? Okay. What if I were to do this? Is this better? Yes? Okay. Now what's the smallest line you can read? Good. Great. Awesome. That's definitely better. Okay. Good to know. So if we uncover both of your eyes here, I'm going to put this small chart in front of you again. Can you read this line here? Good. So what I'm going to do is put these flippers in front of your eye, and you let me know when this line is back in focus again. These kind of X's and O's right here. Ready? There. Okay. There. Good. 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 Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to take a look a little bit closer, and I want to take a peek at the eye that's giving you trouble. So I want you to stay focused on the top of my light here. Okay? I'm going to get a little closer here, and I just want you to stay focused right here at the top of my light. Ready? Good. Okay. 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 Good. Now I want to take a look at the back of your eyes now. I think now that we have the prescription that we're going to be moving forward with, so we will be dilating your eyes just with some drops, and it'll take just a few minutes. I'll dim the lights and we'll be able to look. So it's just these little drops, and go ahead and tilt your head back. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and dim the lights, and we'll wait just a moment here. Okay, it's been a few minutes, so your eyes should be nice and dilated. I'm going to be getting a bit close to your eye. I'm going to put my hand right on your shoulder, and I'm going to take a look. You can just keep looking ahead. Good. Perfect. And if you need to take a break, you just let me know. Perfect. Good. Okay. Now the other eye. Good. Perfect. Good. All right. Everything looks great. I'm going to shine one more light in your eye. I'm sure you're excited. You can look over my shoulder. You do not have to look right into the light here, but I just need to measure. Good. And the other eye. Good. Perfect. So I'm not going to turn the lights on because your vision is most likely very sensitive to light at the moment. What we're going to do is get you set up with a contact appointment, and this is going to accommodate your different prescriptions in your eyes. I think the best way we can. We'll do glasses as well, but I'm anticipating that you will prefer wearing contacts during the day. Should help a lot with your headaches and, of course, being able to see a bit better. Alright, so let me get checked out here. Okay. So I'll get you scheduled for that. And you said you did have a way home that isn't driving yourself, correct? Good. We always double check that before dilating the eyes because it can be a little bit dangerous to drive when your eyes are so sensitive to light. But we can give you a complimentary pair of sunglasses on the way out. And we can also give you some trial lenses. Since you wore lenses before, I won't have to have you sit down and do the whole how to put in lenses, which is nice. But we can give you the week's worth of contacts. You try them out this week. let me know how they're feeling at our appointment the following week. Does that sound good? You're so welcome. I'm really glad that we were able to make some good adjustments today. It was so nice to meet you, and looking forward to our next appointment. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. I will help you to the lobby.